How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to Rodeo Drive and Beverly Hills and what restaurants I own in Beverly Hills or what businesses I own in Westwood, California. I have not received a letter from any of them, and they need to file lawsuits in reference to any of the places. And hello, FAO Schwartz. Do I own FAO Schwartz Toy Store? I haven't received any letters or anything if you've sent anything. Or if you sent any Lego toys, I haven't received anything. Maybe you want to send a Lego toy to see if it arrives here at the address. Now, in reference to people that have came over, like some of the companies or businesses, take a picture of the house. Take a picture if my car was here, what car I'm driving, because you know what car I'm driving, right? I'm driving my van. So, in reference to any city and state that has came over here, take a picture of the outside of the house, and if my vehicle's in the driveway, then you'll see the vehicle, but you know and my license plate number. But the point of information is to see whether somebody tried to deliver something, like, or if they try to deliver something, take a picture of yourself putting something on the porch. And then, like, if somebody tries to deliver a package, take a picture of yourself delivering a package. And then you'll probably have to go into court, because then they got to find out which person stole the package. Because I don't know, I haven't seen any packages on there from anybody delivering anything. Only things that I've gotten from Amazon myself, or what I've gotten from Walmart delivering online, which is not very much in value. I've only bought little things, or something I bought from Target, like my shower head, And in reference to all 50 states, they should have the documents in reference to the standard living that my parents had provided for me, like certain amounts of money I'm supposed to have access to on a daily basis. Now, I wouldn't be at this house if they were not blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. I'd be at my mother and father's mansions pretty much all the time. So, in reference to these people, if I'm living at this house all the time, then they're blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. Because my mother and father had it on record that I was supposed to be at certain properties in certain cities and states a certain amount of time out of the year. You guys know that, right? And this government man and German man that's holding me hostage, or whoever they are, they're violating family law. This man has tried to alter my family history by damaging my teeth, trying to call me his race. Now, everybody knows that my DNA is one of a kind, which everybody knows I would not be this man's race or religion or his ethnicity, the man that's been burning me with satellites. Because my DNA is 100% one of a kind, meaning I'm the only birth child, and it's rare genetics, too. So, this man that's trying to hold me hostage is trying to play science human testing games, and the man has to be charged. See, the reason why my DNA is on a protection list is because it's already been tested. And they know it would not help anybody else's problems with their health or anything. But they know that people would try to hurt me or try to hurt my life, claiming they were trying to find some cure for their problem, whatever their problem might be. But my DNA has been thoroughly tested, and it won't help nobody else's genetics. This is just basic point of information. And then you say, well, that's not good then. Well, not all your friends' genetics would help your body either. People have different blood types. People have different genetic cells of their anatomy. That's CELL. That doesn't begin with an S. That begins with a C. Like a C, the letter C. Not an S. So, in reference to the information, these people that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, they must get prosecuted. People need to question those people and say, what are they trying to do? My parents built those mansions. I was a little boy when some of those mansions was built. And some of them was built before I was born. By my parents. My parents built them. My parents paid for the construction. My grandparents paid for construction. And I'm the owner. None of these people have any ties to anything. Things are in accounts. They're blocking me from the accounts. They're blocking me from my trust funds. And these people stole sperm by knocking me out or injuring me. And then medical people had stuck needles in my prostate, or they tried to stick needles in my balls and other parts and tried to steal tissue and tried to steal sperm and tried to steal blood. And then they tried to forge documents with stolen blood. Nothing would ever be written in blood. The documents tell you it's never signed, never, never gave, never, never sold, never. So when these people try to present documents claiming they were new owners of something, they're supposed to be arrested. No matter who the fuck they are. Whether they have stolen children with them, whether they have a politician with them, whether they have an attorney with them, whether they have a medical person with them, whether they have a person from their religion, it does not fucking matter. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever. Want to hear the ABCs? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. When we count to 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I say the alphabet a little bit faster too. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. See? The government man needs to get prosecuted. No matter what. And look at all the lies they have said all these years. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. It's supposed to be my security that are around my mother and father's mansions. Somebody had claimed that somebody else had their security around their location, of which they were blocking me from my property lines, and those people need to get prosecuted. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm the only child, and somebody said that somebody communicated that the Beverly Hills Council is not doing enough. Well, then they have to get impeached from their positions at the Beverly Hills Council. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. Since my father owned all of Beverly Hills and Bel Air, pretty much, obviously I have more legal right to be there than anybody else. And anybody blocking me must get arrested. And that's the point. Or they must get thrown out of Beverly Hills. And make sure they don't steal anything out of any of the houses that they legally trespassed in. If you allow them to steal or to they tried to raid property, or they tried to steal valuables and heirlooms out of properties, those people need to get prosecuted. If people try to steal property with forgeries or fake faces, or they tried to fake marriages. These Middle Eastern women tried to claim they were married to American men, and then their Middle Eastern families tried to steal mansions and properties and estates, and then these Middle Easterners was trying to wear fake faces. They get prosecuted. And these Germans was trying to wear fake faces. They get prosecuted. And we need the Beverly Hills Council to acknowledge what I'm the owner of in Beverly Hills and Bel Air, and to acknowledge my identity. If you fail to do that, there's only a short time limit that the police can go over there and throw you out of the Beverly Hills Council. I'm not going to toy with nobody. My parents did everything according to the laws of documenting this whole situation of who I am, my birth, what I'm the owner of, and it's on television 24 hours a day. Procedures was always followed in reference to certified documents. Anybody in law enforcement or government or politics or any branch of any government agency that's violating the documents, they must get arrested and impeached and prosecuted. My parents followed all the guidelines of making sure everything was documented. Anybody misrepresenting or violating the certified documents must get impeached and must get prosecuted. That's the facts. Forever.